share energy back and forth. Notice how your self-worth is influenced by your emotions, helping each other out. Taking a thought and placing it with an emotion and feel it manifest as they work together. Becoming good friends. And imagine it going down to its neighbor below, into your sacral energy and your belly button. And that has to do with relationships. Relationships with your neighbors and families, with spirit, with God, with yourself. Feel as it works in harmony with its neighbor below. Again, sharing that energy back and forth, balancing each other out as they work in harmony, one with another. Feel the power that they have, all three of these energies, your heart, your solar plexus, and your sacral energy. Notice these three balls, these three neighbors working together, gaining strength from each other. The center of your being. Feel as it sends out pulses throughout your whole body, energizing all of your energy centers, from the top of your head all the way down to the bottom of your feet. As the energy connects, ignites, motivates, and inspires you. Taking that energy, feeling it inside of yourself. Imagine as this energy reflects out, looking in a mirror at yourself. Who is it that you see in that mirror? Are you worthy of your life? Feel that worth fill you up as these energies connect and you're able to see them in the mirror. Feel is that God energy, the image that you give to God is if he or she is standing behind you, standing next to you, maybe even standing in front of you, paving the way. Feel yourself connected with God. Does that energy feel you as being worthy? Feel the love that comes from God, igniting your energy even further. Feel as that God energy enters your body, ignites all of your soul even further. Feel all those things that you desire to experience in life. As if making a list or a wish. Feel yourself worthy to experience each one to the ultimate. Going even beyond what you could even picture or imagine or feel. Taking that step. That scary good. Feel it as it just comes effortlessly. You don't have to think about it. You're walking through it. Can't even take that step. Feel that God energy walk with you, pulling you along. You can do it. You deserve to experience it, to have it to its fullest. Embrace it. With you as you carry it around each day. Notice how your days become easier to walk, to get up in the morning. Notice how your life changes with this energy. Is it walking in your future? What is it like a month from now with this new energy as you grab hold of it? As you're excited about it. You're ready, you can come back. Becoming more and more aware of the room. members that are next to you, willing to help you to achieve each of those experiences. You're surrounded with support. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and stretch.
Every week we have a dramatic performance, and we do because it allows us to see things from a slightly different perspective than maybe we normally do. So this time we'll welcome up the Connections. You get what you deserve, right? But who gets to decide what you deserve? Is it based upon popular opinion? Do we take a vote? Does God decide for you what you deserve? Who actually gets to decide? You do. Although the decision starts in the mind, it doesn't end there. It's a dance between you and the universe. I call this dance, do you really mean it? Rather than trying to explain this dance, instead let me show you what I mean.
I know myself. I know what I want.
Now, you may think you know what you want. You may even say it out loud.
I'm tired of being alone. I want a relationship.
Now that you've stated your intention and desire to the universe, the dance begins.
So what are you looking for in a mate?
At this point, just a pulse.
A pulse, that's all?
The dance begins with the universe bringing you exactly what you thought you, and maybe even said that you wanted, just to see if it's what you really want.
Well, you're in luck, Kathy. There's a guy with a pulse right there. You see him?
Excuse me. That guy with the walker?
Yeah, he has a pulse, and bet he would say yes if you asked him out.
Yeah, you're probably right. But I'd really like someone a little younger.
Well, that guy's younger. Do you see him?
Yeah, I see him. And his wife. I wouldn't enter into a relationship with a guy who's married or in a relationship.
So he needs to be single too.
Well, of course.
Well, let's see. How about that guy? He's younger, and I don't see a wedding ring, and he's checking you out.
That guy over there panhandling for change. I would really prefer a guy with a job, and personal hygiene is a must.
Okay, how about that guy? He looks single, younger. He's well-dressed and well-groomed. He's heading this way.
You mean the guy with the Watchtower magazines trying to convert people to Jehovah's Witnesses religion? You know that my spiritual beliefs are very important to me. I honor that man and his religious beliefs and convictions, but I need someone who I'm on the same page with spiritually.
The dance with the universe will continue. And continue. The universe will continue to bring Kathy exactly what she says she wants. It continues to ask her, do you really mean it? Is that what you really want? If so, then take it, embrace it, accept it. If it's not what you really feel that you deserve, then the universe gives you an opportunity to readjust your intentions and desires. It is human nature for every person, any person, to not really want what they think they can have. We tend to really crave the things that we feel are slightly out of reach. The only difference between what we think we can have and the things we crave that we think are out of our reach, the only difference between the two is what we believe, what we feel we deserve. Essentially, this is the dance. The dance where the universe helps us to dial in exactly where in our own hearts, our own minds, our own souls, we really are. This happens not just in theory, but in how our reality, inside of our reality, how we feel when we actually manifest what we think we wanted. When you accept anything, you're saying to the universe, this is good. This is good enough. I have what I feel I deserve. Whether or not what I thought I actually wanted in the first place or not. We can do this either by settling for something that we're not truly happy with, for fear of what we are truly happy with not making its way to us, or we can wait and we can set a new intention, readjust our desires, and wait for what we do want to be presented to us. Now, while all of this is going on in her outside world, what's going on inside of Kathy's inside world? What's going on inside of Kathy while she's engaged with this dance in the universe?
I really do want a man in my life. I really do think that I'm ready for a relationship, and I really do want one.
She hears a faint little voice in the back of her mind. The voice is familiar to Kathy. It's her spirit guide, Sarah, who is always positive and encouraging to Kathy.
You can have it, Kathy. You are such an incredible person. You really deserve a great guy.
But then she also hears this other voice, a voice of negativity, of self-doubt, a voice of old tapes running through her mind. We'll call this voice Charles.
Well, we both know how your last relationship worked out, don't we? How high are your standards for this new guy?
This is where we can hear Kathy state to Julie her criteria in her new mate.
At this point, a pulse.
After being presented with a guy who met her criteria, Kathy didn't just settle for a pulse. When the opportunity presented itself to Kathy, she didn't seize it. Instead, she chose to up her criteria to be more in alignment with what she felt she actually deserved. With each new set of criteria that Kathy presented to the universe, she was, time and again, presented with exactly what she was asking for. Each time, Sarah and Charles had their advice for her. But in the end, it was up to Kathy to decide, to take it or readjust her desire. She just had to feel her way through it, as we all do.
I know what I want, and I know what I don't want. God, give me strength to resist settling for what I don't want, just because I may not feel worthy of having what I actually long for.
Kathy, my sweet child, I did not design you to settle for anything short of your heart's desire.
Hey, that's my job. I remind her of all her frailties and insecurities. I'm the voice of her fear, of everything that she has ever heard, every criticism that she has ever internalized.
Well, then it's a good thing that I have my job too. My job is to support, encourage, and love her. I delight in helping Kathy to be healthy, happy, and fulfilled. And I have a lot of help. We have a whole team over here, Charles. I am Kathy's main guide, but not her only guide. She has angels, totem poles, and the spirits of relatives and friends who have crossed over. Together we are many, and we are strong, and we have something to tell you, Charles.
Charles, you're fired!
But I don't want to go. I'll be nice. Well, nicer if I can stay. Can I put in my 2 weeks' notice?
Charles, you're fired! Effective immediately.
I'll be back someday.
Maybe so, but we'll be here and we'll be waiting.
I don't just want a relationship. I want my ideal relationship with an incredible partner who is perfect for me, and I think that I deserve it.
Hold on.
You can have it.
You deserve it. Remember, this dance is exactly the same dance regardless of what it is we say that we want. It is the same dance that we engage in regarding money, career, spirituality, health, adventure, fun, material possessions, our purposes, or with any goal, any dream. Because there are so many levels and layers to each of these things, the dance with the universe helps us to dial in our manifestation in direct proportion to our willingness to reach out and accept it.
The minute you settle for less than you deserve, you get even less than you settled for. Remember, each of my kids deserves the very best, and I leave it up to each of you what the best is for you.
You got this nice one, good girl.
I think you found my calling.
There's going to be no living with you.
This was brought to you in part by Universal Intelligence.
That's right. And our sponsors from iTunes.